When it comes to video game reviewers, there are a few of them that instantly come to my mind when you tell me retro games. I think James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, and Pat Contry, Pat the NES punk. But in all honesty, if I had to choose one of the two, I'd probably go with James Rolfe and the angry video game nerd as my first choice. The reason for that? Well, I haven't seen all of Pat's videos, for starters, and I actually know the nerd. Not personally, I've seen the videos. So I kind of know the style. But I digress. I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this is Andrew Reviews. AVGN. The Angry Video Game Nerd series started way back in the day, and has since grown tremendously in popularity. Hell, it's still going on now. The Angry Video Game Nerd is known as James Rolfe outside of his persona as the nerd, but you have to admit, the nerd character is pretty interesting. He's got a pocket protector and a really kick-ass theme song that starts off most of his videos. He's going to take you back to the past to play those shitty games that suck ass. And yes, he does. He saves us a lot of trouble of going back and playing these older games that really suck. And he tells us the ones that are actually not too bad. In fact, I wouldn't have known that Milon's Secret Castle was a horrible piece of crap without watching the video. Then again, I wouldn't even have known that that game existed because I don't have an NES. So, yeah, there is that too. Without him, I wouldn't have known that Jekyll and Hyde is really something that's cringeworthy. But then again, that's something that's my own opinion too, if I want to take it at face value. Though, let's face it, I'm mostly watching this to see the nerd flip out. He's had iconic battles with Bugs Bunny, one of which became one of the most used video clips in history, with him basically dropping what I'm hoping was chocolate icing on him to simulate diarrhea. Yeah, we've all seen it. If you haven't, spoiler, it's a little disturbing. But then again, in all honesty, Bugs Bunny had it coming. The video series themselves, though, are entertaining. He's talked about multiple game systems, including the old ColecoVisions, which was a really interesting two-part episode. He's talked about a lot of accessories for the Nintendo Entertainment System, including Rob the Robot, which in itself was an interesting video. Then again, I think that robot had what was coming to it, too, in the end. He's talked about the Atari Jaguar, the Atari 2600, the Atari 5200. He's even talked about the Sega systems. Yeah, Sega. Like the Genesis, the 32X, the Sega CD. Yeah, the life support system for the Genesis. He's even talked about the Dreamcast and one of the most strangest games on there, Seaman. Yes, you heard me right, Seaman. With narration by everyone's favorite Vulcan, Leonard Nimoy. May he rest in peace. Each video series is around 20 minutes depending on the content, and some of the specials that he does are really entertaining. One of my personal favorites was the 12 Days of Shitsmas, where basically it was a Christmas-themed series that were entertaining. Each episode was like opening up a gift that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. These were things you would probably find at a bargain basement dollar bin that's half off. Yeah. Think about that for a second. But the icing on the cake had to be the LJN Classic drawing game, which, if you know the Angry Video Game Nerd's videos, you know he hates LJN with a passion. Laughing, joking numbnuts, as he likes to call them. Personally, I think the videos are entertaining and educational for that matter. I wouldn't have known that in order to, even if I would be playing Milon's Secret Castle, that I would have to have Nintendo Power, at least one issue of it, in order to understand how the game works. I wouldn't have known that Little Red Hood sucks. And honestly, it does. I couldn't even stand watching that. I really wouldn't be able to stand playing that game after watching the video. Not to mention Jekyll and Hyde, which, in all honesty, I kind of am going to say this, and I'll probably get praise from the nerd maybe, I don't know, but maybe every copy of that should burn. Like, literally just destroy every single copy ever made. I think that would make him really happy. I should put that on his bucket list. But anyway, the video series are really great. And they are something that you should check out if you enjoy really good quality videos. Even some of the older ones with the low-grade, cheap animations and cheap effects are actually pretty decent to watch. And don't forget, you have to check out the classic and iconic battle, The Nerd vs. Bugs Bunny. That is one of the funniest videos out there. All you keep thinking is, what's up, Doc? Yeah, what's up is right. Anyway, I give The Angry Video Game Nerd a 5 out of 5. I mean, come on. It's not that bad of a video series. Sure, it get a little draining after a while, but then again, they're spaced out pretty well that you don't get bored with newer ones when they come out. He's not shoving them down your throat, and you can binge watch all the older episodes and really feel that good old nostalgic vibe if you want to for an entire weekend. So, until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Reviews.